What's the biggest obstacle you faced in your life so far that you were able to overcome, and how did you do it?
The biggest obstacle
Yes.
I faced in my life, um, probably stand. You said that I did.
Yes. Let me repeat one more time. What's the biggest obstacle you faced in your life so far that you were able to overcome, and how did you do it?
Uh, I don't know. The biggest obstacle, probably like I think of like biggest obstacle. I think probably like me and three of my other homeboys got picked up on a murder. We got picked up on a murder charge when we was young on some shit we ain't know about. Police raided the house. Like, they was younger than me. I probably was like 17, 18. They was younger than me. But they picked us up, held us in the holding cell type shit, questioned us all night, for the whole night, that whole day, that whole night. Then that whole morning, and none of us would talk to them because we really didn't know what was going on, you feel me? So they just kept questioning us and questioning us. Then they put us all in this big-ass room together, and my bros was on some funny shit laughing at their ass, so excuse me for cussing, but laughing at them. And then finally they realized like we wasn't finna talk to them type stuff and let us all go. But we really didn't know what was going on though, you feel me?
And nothing else ever happened after that.
Nah, nothing happened to none of us, but somebody else came in at the same time that we was in there and got questioned. They let them go off the top, so we looking at them like, what the world? But somebody that we know ended up getting locked up for it. But he ended up beating the charge because nobody testified against him and nobody wrote no, you feel me? Nobody wrote no statement. He was innocent. He was innocent. My dog beat it.
Was that the only time you've ever been raided by the police?
Nah, I mean, it's been raids and people got out and shit, but yeah, that was the only time.
The police that raided that particular time that you described initially,
Yeah.
was that just the local police or was that a higher division of police?
I mean, it was higher division, local police. They had us sitting in the car for like 5 hours outside of the house of where the situation was at, like where the situation happened. They wouldn't let us get out the car, use the bathroom. They made me piss with handcuffs on. Like, I don't know, it was a bunch of police. It was about 50 police out there.
For someone watching this interview that's never experienced that, but have heard of that phrase, maybe news articles saying the police raided this or the police raided this or so and so was in a police raid, what does that actually feel like? What actually happens other than the description you've already provided?
I don't know, it just be a bunch of questioning. They just question the hell out of you. But I mean, like, you got the right to remain silent regardless. You don't got to say nothing to the police. Tell them to talk to your lawyer.
But when they initially raid, are they knocking on the door asking if anyone's home and can come outside and talk, or do they just bust in?
At first, they come to the door. Really, when we seen the police, it was some girls in ours too. So that was a crazy thing. But the girls had just got there, so I think the girls was coming in or something. They was coming in or either they had just got there, but the police had already been watching. So they were like, the police outside. So they was like, we leaving. They went to go to their car. Me and my homeboy ran our car. We tried to run our car. We ran our car. They tackled us. Like, oh, you know you're on a murder scene, blase, blase, this and that and the third. What the fuck? Man, we don't know what you talking about. Oh, no, you going to the county, you going to jail, you getting questioned. So they put handcuffs on us, locked us up. They let the girls go. I guess they had been watching already and seen the girls come. Then my homeboy that was in the house, my little badass brother, free bank, his badass took out running out the door. They tackled his ass. And then Keith came out. He walked out. After Keith walked out, they locked him up and they put us all in the car. But I mean, it done been times when I went at the spot and they hit the spot and threw down smoke bombs in.
But you don't know what that feels like because you weren't there.
Nah, I wonder.
Anything else other than what you've said?
I grew up seeing stuff like that, though. Like, when I was young, before my daddy went back to jail again, the police busted his house the same way with smoke bombs. But he wasn't there neither, though.
Were you there when the smoke bombs happened?
Nah,
Okay.
he wasn't there neither.
So you've never experienced a smoke bomb?
Nah. I done feel smoke in the club after we done beat a nigga ass. I done felt Mace and all that. We done got on a nigga ass before.
Now, what does that feel like for someone watching that's never experienced that, being maced?
Oh, I thought you were talking about beating a nigga ass in the club. Being maced, that shit hurt. You gotta use milk. That was pouring milk in my eyes. Like, crack the nigga. I don't even know. I shouldn't say that. Should I? Crack the nigga across the head. We beat shit in the club, though. But yeah, that shit ain't no joke. Like, that shit getting your eyes, how your eyes watering, crying. Your mouth, if you touch your hand with your mouth, it burn. You gotta put water. The water don't even down help. The milk helps some, but it ain't no good feeling at all.
Is there any analogy or comparison you can make on what that actually feels like? Is there a comparison you're able to do as far as what that feels like?
Nah, that shit, just know that shit hurt. It's not a feeling you want to feel. Mace, it's not a feeling you want to feel.
And how long does that feeling last for?
Probably like a couple hours.
And it stings like when you open and close your eyes, even after you pour the milk in.
Definitely. Definitely.
Anything else you want to mention about police raids, Mace, or a question you weren't asked people want to know about either?
Nah. Unless you got a question you want to ask me.
And for time reference, it's April 2022 now.